Of the 500,000 plus adults living in Lancaster and Lebanon counties today, over 60,000 people cannot read, cannot follow a safety manual, cannot understand a letter from their child's teacher, cannot complete a job application. That is more than 1 in 10 adults. Our neighbors, who work in factories, who raise children, who want a better life. Wouldn't it be transformative if there was a place that could give these people the tools and the chance to develop the skills needed to reach for that better life? There is. The Literacy Council provides free basic education services to adults in Lancaster and Lebanon counties, made possible in large part through donor support. Support from people who realize the necessity of a solid education and the importance of making that education available to anyone who wants it.
I grew up in an Amish home, and so 2 years ago I left the Amish and I didn't have any higher education than 8th grade. Now, I did teach in Amish school when I was 17, but when I was doing that I realized how much more I could be educated, so I knew that I wanted to get more education somewhere. And so when I left, I didn't have very much money. I was working 2 jobs and I couldn't afford going to an actual school, so I knew the Literacy Council does it for free, so I came here.
It's pretty clear that Andy's first objective was to pass, but then as he got into it, he saw, oh, there's a lot of opportunity here. There's a lot of things he could learn, and I think we maybe helped him see that he could learn those things. And once we ignited that spark, Andy, I think, kind of took off.
Since 1985, the Literacy Council has been helping its students by literally being part of their community. A neighborhood resource able to create a personal and flexible programs designed to best meet each individual's goals. Ambition as varied and noteworthy as the people who dreams them. For some, it's as honest as wanting a high school diploma or college preparation. For others, it means learn English and become self-sufficient. It's having the ability to get a first job or a better job, or be able to do the job they already know how to do.
I have a degree from my country, and I always want to be a teacher here in the US, but I knew that before I do that, I need English because I came with no English. So I need to improve my language skills and the English as a second language. So I started with the English first.
3.5 years ago, I walked out of the Literacy Council to get a cup of coffee. And a young woman and a woman who was a little bit older were standing on the corner, and the young woman was crying and looked like they were arguing, and they just looked so upset. And I'm certainly not somebody who usually walks up to people and interferes in their lives, but they just looked like they needed help, and so I did.
We met you in the middle of that, yeah.
In the middle of the street.
In the middle of the storm, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then your journey began. And like you always say, our story began. You went with Linda to Brightside, and you are such a persistent and wonderful student.
Yeah.
And from Brightside, you
Jump to you.
And that was a big jump.
Yeah.
Because my class was
Higher.
a lot
Yeah.
higher than Linda's. And you and your mom both came.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you did so well. And you were working at night.
Yeah, midnight, 12 to 8.
Right. Yes, because you'd go home, take a shower, and come to my
come to
class
the
because your
class.
hair was always wet.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you were always there. learned so quickly.
While the reasons for coming might be different, everyone associated with the Literacy Council has one thing in common: the belief and conviction that lives are improved through education. Our donors, along with our community partners and over 100 volunteer teachers and 15 professional staff, are the lifeblood that ensures anyone who wants an education can get an education. We ask you now to stand with us, and together we will improve lives through education. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you. Gracias.
There's the other. Yeah, frigid.
Thank you. Gracias.
Thank you. Gracias. Thank you. Gracias. Thank you. Merci.
Thank you.
Thank you. Merci.
Thank you, shukran.
Thank you. Cảm ơn.
Thank you. And I've enjoyed it. I've loved every minute of it. I look forward to finishing my course.
I just want to say thank you to the Literacy Council, because it doesn't matter how much I put in this, without your help I couldn't be where I am right now. So just thank you.